More than 240 years ago, our founders wrote words that have echoed through the ages. They declared these truths to be self-evident, that we are, each of us, endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. 45 years ago, the Supreme Court of the United States turned its back on the unalienable right to life. But in that moment, our movement began. A movement that continues to win hearts and minds. A movement defined by generosity, compassion, and love.
The commander-in-chief takes aim at infanticide.
The baby is born. The mother meets with the doctor. They take care of the baby. They wrap the baby beautifully. And then the doctor and the mother determine whether or not they will execute the baby. I don't think so.
Presidential hopeful Cory Booker calls that a lie. President Trump counters Virginia's governor from January.
The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother.
Joe Biden once criticized Roe v. Wade. In 1974, he told the Washingtonian magazine, "I don't like the Supreme Court decision on abortion. I think it went too far. I don't think that a woman has the sole right to say what should happen to her body." He did vote in 1995 and 2003 to ban partial birth abortion. But National Right to Life says Biden never voted with them again. In a 2007 debate, he said he strongly supports Roe v. Wade.
From funding abortion overseas to empowering states to respect life in Title X, nominating judges who will uphold our God-given liberties enshrined in the Constitution of the United States. This president has been a tireless defender of life and conscience in America. And today, President Trump will do even more to defend the most vulnerable in our society. My friends, life is winning in America because love saves lives. And know as you march for life that your compassion, your persistence, your activism, and your prayers are saving lives. And this pro-life generation should never doubt. We are with you. This president stands with you. And he who said, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you," is with you as well. And I believe with all of my heart, with your continued dedication and compassion, with pro-life majorities in the Congress, with President Donald Trump in this White House, and with God's help, we will restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law.
That's one judge in one place, and we'll see what happens as one court in one place. We've seen what happens when activist judges try to put their own points of view and politicization into the judicial process, which they should not do. That's on solid constitutional ground. The Title X funding is very simple. We spend over $500 million a year in taxpayer money on Planned Parenthood, which is the nation's largest abortion provider, makes a boatload of money providing abortions, is for, I suppose, sex selection abortions, late-term abortions, abortion anyone, anytime, anywhere. Refers for abortions many times more than it refers anybody to a crisis pregnancy center. And basically, you take that money. I always tell the president, take the money and add more money and give it to the qualified women's health centers that actually provide services like mammograms, which Planned Parenthood doesn't, but don't provide abortions. Let's stop pretending. Let's stop using the word abortion as a euphemism for women's health, women's health is a euphemism for abortions. So these places provide cancer screenings and women's health services and mammograms. You don't, Planned Parenthood. But they don't provide abortion. So move the fight. If you want to get an abortion in this country, get an abortion. But the government shouldn't have to pay for that any more than I should pay for Viagra. You shouldn't pay for somebody's abortion. No offense.
Love saves lives. Under my administration, we will always defend the very first right in the Declaration of Independence, and that is the right to life. We are protecting the sanctity of life and the family as the foundation of our society. But this movement can only succeed with the heart and the soul and the prayer of the people. That hope is the true gift of this incredible movement that brings us together today. It is the gift of friendship, the gift of mentorship, and the gift of encouragement, love, and support. Those are beautiful words and those are beautiful gifts. And most importantly of all, it is the gift of life itself. That is why we march. That is why we pray. And that is why we declare that America's future will be filled with goodness, peace, joy, dignity, and life for every child of God. Thank you to the March for Life, special, special people, and we are with you all the way. May God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you. Thank you.